I got fired, part 3, my mistakes. What's up, everyone? It's Nilan from sStrength.com, and before I get into the mistakes that I made when I got fired, I want to encourage you to like and share my videos and check out sStrength.com to get more information on personal development and get your coaching on. Let's get you moving in the direction that you want to go in life. Now, my mistakes. Now, when I talk about my mistakes, this is me looking back at what happened, what I did after I got fired. And the mistake that I made, and I think a lot of us make, is when we're in situations that we feel maybe panicked because maybe we don't have a job, maybe we are just in a position where we don't like our job and want to get out as fast as possible. I think there's a bit of a panic or fear that happens, and we end up reverting to just our past, and maybe not in a good way. So what happened with me is, after I got fired, I needed a job, so I went back through my history of jobs, and I said, okay, what can I do? And when I was in college, I did janitor work for the college for probably 2-ish years, and so I thought, I can be a janitor. I know how to do that. I can do that. And that's not to say that there's never going to be a time in your life where you aren't going to like a job that you're doing, or you're not going to have to do a job, or you will eventually have to do a job that you may not like, but that doesn't mean it has to end there. Now, again, for me, I look back, and this isn't the only point in my life where I've kind of been at this point where I was like, man, I just want to do something different. What can I do? And there's been multiple times where I've thought, I can do anything. I'm capable of doing anything. From growing up on a farm to doing the multiple random jobs I did throughout college, I know that physically and mentally I can do basically anything. But this is my mistake, and a lot of people's mistakes. We don't think about what we want to do and why we want to do it. Now, caveat to that, a lot of people probably think, oh, I would like to do this. And a lot of times it's associated with the salary that comes with said job. But when you get into it, you realize that salary probably isn't even worth it. So, thinking about what you are capable of versus what your heart desires is two different things. And this was my mistake. I was focusing on what I was capable of instead of focusing on what the desires in my heart were wanting me to do, were telling me that I should be doing, what God was telling me I should be doing. And what we need to do is start to look back at our lives and truly see the things that we enjoyed doing when we were younger, because that's going to tell a story. That's going to tell you a story of what you enjoyed doing and what you will probably enjoy doing today. And it may be a long lost dream from your childhood, from your teenage life that you had, but somewhere along the way it got shut down because you needed a job that you could make money at now, or family, or something happened. But deep down in your heart, God has put a desire in each of our hearts that tells us that begs us to do what God has given us to do and to use the abilities He has given us to do. Now, this doesn't mean you're never going to do a job that you might not like for a period of time. But when we start to understand the thing that we want to do, we can start slowly working towards the desires in our hearts. And that's not to say desires are bad. Evil desires are evil, but that we have good desires in our hearts. Desires that will honor and glorify God. So I want you to take some time, think about what those desires in your heart are. What is God calling you to do? And I encourage you to go to SurrenderStrength.com, set up a complimentary coaching call, and I can help you work through that. If you feel stuck, not sure where to go when you find that desire, or maybe you're struggling to find that desire, set up a complimentary coaching call at SurrenderedStrength.com, and let's get you moving in the direction that your heart desires, in the direction that you find joy, and let's change your life for the better. Until then, strengthen yourself, build up others, and honor God.